Hello, it's Emily from Go Obstacle, and today's stretch session is going to be focused on opening out the hips, the legs and the glutes. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're just going to start with our palms on the floor, face down, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to go into a calf stretch. We're going to do that by lifting our hips up, going into what we would know as a downward dog position. Now, it doesn't matter if your heels hit the floor or not. That's not what we're aiming for today. We want to gently walk through the heels of the feet, feeling the stretch down that lower part of the calf. And then both feet down towards the ground. Holding it there for a few seconds. Deep breath in and bring the knees down to the floor. We're going to do a quad stretch by bringing the hands behind us and then just gently lifting the hips. We want to keep the chin in line with the collarbones, but if your neck is okay with it, you can take it behind. Take a deep breath and coming all the way up. We're going to get deep into that calf muscle. You're going to stay kneeling and you're going to take one foot flat out in front. The toe is in line with that front knee. Keep that foot nice and flat. You can just add some gentle pressure whilst keeping that heel flat on the floor. Feeling that stretch deep in that lower part of that calf muscle. Holding it here for 10 seconds. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to switch sides. Come into that kneeling position. Toe in line with the knee. Foot nice and flat on the floor. And we're just gently pushing on that knee. Keep that heel flat on the floor. And relax. I'm going to come into a hip opening position. And you can have the heels lifted off the floor. Push the elbows into the legs. I'm just going to gently open out the inside of our legs as we ease our body forward onto our hands. I'm going to hold it there for another few seconds. We're going to take an inhale and we're going to push ourselves back up till our knees are slightly bent and the feet are flat on the floor. I'm going to grab the elbows. I'm going to gently sway side to side. Now, if you can lengthen out those knees, that's great. If you want to keep those knees slightly bent, that's absolutely fine. Last few breaths. Going to bend the knees, come back down to the floor, and we're going to come into a sitting position. I'm going to extend one leg up. Now, you might want a bit of support, so a chair or a wall behind you. I'm going to bring this leg up, and we're going to cradle the shin of our leg and pull the ankle towards you, toes facing up. Really working into that hip area now. So some of you might be down here or it might be up here, but as long as you're feeling this stretch in here, That's absolutely fine. And we're going to switch over to the other side. Bringing that hand outside the leg, supporting the shin. Bringing the knee towards you. One side might be tighter than the other, and that's absolutely fine. And slowly release. Now we're going to take it to a lying position. I'm going to have one leg extended. Bend this other leg, okay? The knee that is bent, you're going to pull it over to the opposite side. This arm is flat on the floor, so we're pulling this all the way around. Keep the shoulders on the floor if you can, aiming for this knee to be flat on the floor. Take a deep breath, bring that knee back in, extend that leg out, bringing in the other knee, switching sides, gently easing out that lower back. Perhaps feeling that stretch all the way in your glutes. Maybe, maybe not. We are all different. Take a deep breath in. Now you may want to get a belt, towel, whatever you may need in order to hold on and stretch out that leg. So this is just a little bit of assistance. You don't actually need the belt. You can do it without. You can hold anywhere on the leg. This is just a really nice passive way of getting in that hamstring stretch. So place the belt, the towel, or whatever you have on the foot. Push the lower back into the floor. You want your hips to be in line. So by that, I mean you don't want your hips to be twisted at all. And if they are and you can't help that, bring that other leg up so the foot is nice and flat. Now we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So band across the foot. Other leg is extended or bent. Maintaining nice square hips. Pushing the lower back into the floor. A few deep breaths here. I'm going to release that stretch. Now, you're going to keep one leg bent. You're going to take one foot over that knee. You're going to place or bring your hands in between the legs and on the outside and pull that leg towards you. Keep the toes facing up rather than pointing out. You'll get a better stretch that way. Take some really deep breaths and long exhales just to relax that muscle. And there's this point of tension in quite a lot of people here in this glutes, in the piriformis area. So we really want to try and relax. And every time you feel that tension ease off, just bring that leg towards you a little bit more. And switch. Leg crosses over. Hands through the legs and on the outside. and relax. We're going to finish lying on our backs, feet together, knees out to the side, palms facing up, natural arch in the back. And we're going to relax here. Nice deep breath. Coming all the way up. You can hold on to that knee to help you up. And that concludes the stretch session today.